forgot about it too.
It got well. Things get out of hand. They get busy.
Yeah.
What do we got for smokes?
Well, it was just Valentine's Day, so I got the Gurkha Seduction.
Oh,
That actually wasn't by design. I got this however long ago, I can't remember. And this is the first thing I grabbed out of the humidor. And then I was like, well, that can't be a coincidence, right? So
Chad is on there, first guy. How you doing, Chad?
good evening.
This I was thinking too on my way over here. The amount of cigars in the humidor and how long that they've been in there, they're probably some of like the best season cigars up in
They
these
probably
country.
are, yeah. It's probably time to go for humidor number 3. I tried to jam some more in there today.
or
just-
or get smoking a bit more.
or just do this more frequently. I agree. Yeah, that's probably a way better plan.
Right.
Anyway, smells good. Smells cedar, leather. A little bit of grain truck.
It does smell. It does smell pretty good. It'll be a good smoke.
Taylor's on. Good evening.
Big. How big of a cut? This is a big cigar.
It's got to
This is
be
like
what,
a
60
I was
inch?
gonna
Yeah,
say
60 ring gauge. Here's the stats on it. I got her
Oh,
over
you got it
here.
right there.
I got her pulled up. Available for sale in Alberta only. I didn't know that was a thing.
Really?
Maybe that's just off this website. So it's a Dominican cigar, Gordo size, medium strength, 60 ring gauge. It's described as being scrumptious, medium to full-bodied cigar with an alluring Habano seed Ecuador wrapper and zesty filler combo of Nicaraguan, Dominican, and Colombian tobaccos. Rich and yet full-bodied, full balanced, mellow and refined. Seduction delivers earth, spice, and a smooth creaminess that will keep you coming back all day. That sounds pretty gay, but
Yeah, you're not interested in that, eh? You didn't like the heavy cream smoke.
The cream, yeah, I feel like that is just reminiscent of that Filthy Hooligan.
The Filthy Hooligan.
The sour cream give me some flashbacks.
Just a mouthful of smoke.
Yeah.
What are you saying there, Chad? You're hungover.
Hungover. Oh, he probably had some wines with the wife on
Taught
Valentine's.
them youngins at a wedding how to drink.
Had his tight pants
That's
on.
pretty funny.
There
Who
you
was
go.
getting married there, Chad? Doesn't say how to cut them, eh? I wish they'd say that on the cigars.
What a
Yeah.
recommended cut would be, yeah.
Don't you think that would be important?
I think 60 ring gauge, that's probably too thick to go with a punch cut, though.
Well,
So I'd say probably a straight cut or a V cut.
it depends on how you how big your punch is, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the old. You pretty much need to have the desktop cutter too, because
I'm going to see if the
look at that. What a
What?
straight, smooth cut.
wife got me this for Christmas.
That's right.
That might be too much, though. But we'll try. Oh, no, that's mint. I think that's meant to be.
Oh,
The old cutter and torch all in one.
cutter and torch.
Other lighters in here if you need to burn it up.
Oh, started to get a little bit stuffed up at the old hockey game
Stuffed
yesterday.
up, yeah.
Yesterday. What was the garbage?
It's right underneath there. There's lots of today we were at hockey in Dawson, and there was some folks that pulled out. They were starting to get sick, and I think that's
Okay. No, this had been going around our place like 2 weeks ago,
you're just end of the line.
but I never really got it, and I don't know. Like I never know because I deal with like so much grain dust all day, every day,
Right.
and I never know like what is actually.
Am I
happening.
stuffed up? Do I have allergies?
So today I
Got
bagged
the
up a whole
Black
bunch of
Death.
chicken feed, which is like in the shop, dust in your face.
Sure.
Because I felt pretty good all day actually.
Yeah.
Professional cutters.
Suffered a 3-day hangover 30 years ago when his folks got married.
Oof.
Neighbor's grandson got married. Shut the joint down. Oh, man. That's commitment right there.
Right.
That is commitment. I don't think I'm going to like this because I think if you recall, we haven't done this in a while, hey? And if we have a sip of the cigar, have a puff of the cigar, it may just ruin the first
You want to try the whiskey
sip of the
first.
whiskey.
That's fair.
Yeah. I want. That's what I would do.
This is a beautiful band too. I
That's
don't know
gorgeous.
How did they get away with that?
The artwork on that and how it wasn't covered up or
Wasn't
nothing.
covered
There
up.
was no
Maybe this is a
There's no-
Danielle Smith thing. She's opening up Alberta.
There was
for,
no Trudeau tarps on this
for
thing.
cool shit. That's why it's
Yeah.
only for sale in Alberta.
That
Probably
could
they
be.
never
Yeah,
covered her up.
you never know.
Okay, well, we got good cigars and we got pretty fancy scotch for
We
tonight
got
too.
Christmas whiskey. Yeah, so the boys at work got me this one. This is Glengoyne Highland Single Malt Scotch Whiskey, cask strength, batch number 9. You want the honors?
Yeah, squeaky or not squeaky?
I think it's going to be squeaky.
It's going to be squeaky. Where do we got to?
So the price mark on this, $120 a bottle. So it's not too expensive, but it's definitely more than a bottle of Captain Morgan's, that's for sure. Oh no, it's silent but deadly, eh? It's going to be a pop. Oh, not even a pop.
Not even.
Go coming out dry.
They got apple in there.
What do you think?
They're definitely going to have apple in there for sure.
Oh yeah, that smells like apple juice for sure.
Straight up
Yeah.
apple.
Well, the internet says enticingly malty with apple pie. Look at that.
Right.
Called it peach, vanilla, nutmeg, and white chocolate. On the palate, thick rounded mouthfeel, buttery toffee popcorn, banana, soft oak, and fruit. The finish is long with summer fruits, digestive biscuits, and kiwi. I don't know where they make that stuff up at, but oh, hey, look at that. We did the old switch.
You did it perfect anyway.
When I did dishes, I didn't. So this is a cask strength too. So that's like, what is that? Like 60% or something ridiculous? Doesn't say here.
It is 60. It's 59 and a half.
59 and a half. So I'm going to go right to
ice. Oh, you
Straight.
went fancy.
I got some big ice cubes for Christmas, some big ice cube trays. You just got to be careful when you do this.
Splash.
And it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. So that hasn't worked out at all. Give it a minute or two. Do you want one?
Oh, I'm going to have one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it
This-
won't take long
this
until
is-
it's sitting right down in there.
Literal heartburn.
Did you take your Peptos today?
I did.
Yeah.
I always do. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. It's 2 of the tablets
Yeah.
about an hour before I come here.
I'm off of the Peptos now. I'm on the professional grades. now.
Right? Yeah. You had some
Dex-
requirements.
Dexlansoprazole, the little blue pill that doesn't make your peckers stand up.
Fair enough.
Everybody say, "Oh, you take a little blue pill. What's that?" It's your no, it doesn't do that for you. But a guy can at least eat and bend over, so that's good.
Once it, you can see it, that water falling into the whiskey. Eh?
Yeah, looks like Christmas was sure good for the stream. I think it
This
was,
is
but
crazy.
it's a sin that here we are. It's Valentine's Day, and did we do a pre-Christmas special?
I don't even.
I don't
know,
think
man.
we even got to that, did we?
I don't think so. It got crazy.
Yeah.
We were just saying here before we fired this up, like you
Socks
need to go
being-
back to having like infant children and like less to
There
do
we
in a
are.
day, because
Look at
this is getting
That's perfect.
this is getting a bit
Yeah, this
unpleasant,
being grown up for a living sure sucks, eh?
right.
Yeah.
But of course, too, lots of it by own design. Got a couple holidays. You went off to Mexico, and then
Yeah.
about 4 weeks later, we went off to Mexico. Hockey
And not
was
far
started.
not far apart. Hey, you were in
Nope.
Cancun. We
Yeah.
were between Cancun and Playa del Carmen. So
Yeah, definitely nice place, but
which resort did you stay at?
Paradise.
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 Okay. Yeah.
I guess they mostly are getting geared towards kids, but this one was pretty heavy weighted for the kids. So
Right.
we had the water slides and all the kids' activities all day long and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
That's kind of what we went to was, I think if you were more than 13, you'd probably have a pretty, not fun time.
sure.
Right.
No, it was good. The food was absolutely fucking atrocious.
Isn't
Like-
that just the kind of the case though for those all inclusives? Like,
Well, I can give some rope to the fact that the food's pretty bland and it's sort of
Yeah.
just it is what it is. But this was just all around terrible. Texture
Right.
was awful. Fucking it was cold. It was just unpleasant.
yeah.
And I didn't understand how they made it so bad. Like somebody did that on purpose. That didn't just happen.
They're just that bad at their job.
It was
yeah. Like
it was brutal.
I will say, yeah, I feel like we were probably in the same resort, or it's run by the same people, because there was lots of cold food. Even the coffee in the morning was just like
Right?
barely lukewarm, and the weirdest stuff on the buffet, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm expecting like pancakes and waffles and bacon and eggs, and just like, sure, there's going to be some different stuff, but I'm not expecting cold spaghetti and bolognese.
Right? And
Sitting there.
fucking rice and black beans. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, here's your breakfast sausage. Is literally cut up fucking hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then we'll throw some onions in there. Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. But the onions are mushy and cold.
Yeah.
Like, what are we? What
Did you have ketchup at your resort at least?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah,
The odd time that there was a condiment, it was in a bowl with a spoon.
right.
Like, there was no
That was the majority of that. Yeah, condiments with a spoon. It was just free for all.
right.
Ketchup was like a rarity. I felt like we were in Cuba actually. But mustard, holy fuck, was there mustard
Just
everywhere?
everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Mayonnaise too, just sitting
Yeah.
out all day, and you're thinking like, okay, fuck, I don't want that. How long's that been sitting there?
Yeah,
35 fucking degrees.
you can get them to cook you a pork chop or a chicken breast or side of beef or whatever, but they're literally all sitting on the same plate in a tray of ice. It's like, I don't know if you know how cross contamination works, but I'm going to get
Yeah.
salmonella, E.
Please cook her
coli.
to 200.
Really, just all well done, well done.
It's
Yeah.
funny, because when we went to the
Yeah.
steakhouse, Corey looks at it, you get medium rare. I said, yeah, fucking
Not today.
not today. They cooked that fucking thing.
Yeah,
Like, they want it to look like shoe leather.
yeah,
No, it was bad. And we've been to resorts quite a bit. We've been to been on that cruise last year. There was always food to eat.
yeah,
There was like nothing. Like nothing.
yeah.
You could go down to the beach to that little luncheon thing that every resort has,
Right,
snack
Las
bar.
Brisas, the snack bar thing. Yeah,
You could find something there, some
Yeah.
nachos or whatever,
Yeah.
maybe a burger, but that friggin' buffet was something else. And I got to thinking, so they're getting these to be so cheap that really anybody can go, right? And where do they cut the money? Like, you need the staff, you
Well-
need the entertainers, you need the infrastructure upkeep. The only place to really cut a significant portion of your annual expense is the food.
kitchen for sure is a place.
Just
Yeah,
cut it all up.
but so Mexico passed a law last year where they raised the minimum wage, and it was, I guess, significant for Mexico, fairly insignificant for us. But it went up from like $10 to $13 per day,
Oh, okay.
right? So that's, I mean, for the resort, they're responsible for the $13, and everything else is tips, right? It's all,
Right.
all tips. So I had understood, anyways, at our resort, they had laid off like 30% of the staff.
Oh,
And so we noticed that right away. We're like, why does nobody work here? Because you could tell they were lean, and those poor little fuckers, like they were just running, just dripping sweat, just to try and get you. And it, like you say, it's not the great quality, but they're running to get it to you, right?
right.
But yeah, the beach snack place, that was where it was at, for sure. The best chicken fingers. Well, maybe it was chicken finger. It could have been fucking deep fried capybara for all I
Yeah,
know. but
nobody had a clue what
there was a
that
lot of little raccoons running around there, but I had never seen a chicken. But,
right.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure we weren't understaffed. I don't think shit seemed to be a lot of people around, but I don't know. They couldn't
Oh.
get. Is it pretty tough or what?
I mean, it's spicy, but that is good. That just tastes like Christmas.
That is good,
Yeah.
but you can tell that it's 60%.
I probably wouldn't do that without an ice cube, actually. I'm glad we got that in there, because
No, because right away you could
it
feel
would
like
take your breath away. For
potential
sure.
heartburn.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. But the one thing I noticed about Mexico really opened up my eyes here this last trip. And it's not Mexico. I shouldn't say that. It's about the people that go to Mexico, specifically the Canadians. It was very evident that they have a lot of cash and not a lot of class.
Sure.
Like for a nation of people that are recognized for being polite, go down there, pushy, bossy, fucking ill-mannered hooligans, right? And I was like, that's kind of disappointing,
Right.
you know? Kind of disappointing.
I was I was brutally disappointed
Yeah.
in the quality of people that were there. And I think I had told you this when I came back. I seen, read, whatever, an article, and it was more specific to cruise ships, and I guess the ghetto populations of the world going
Right.
onto these boats, bringing with them their fucking culture and shit,
Right.
and starting all these fights and on cruise ships, right?
Sure.
And in the article, it indicated too that, like, you know, because they're getting those price points down so low, it's just like opening the doors for everybody,
Right.
And I thought, well, that's kind
You're
of
just
that's kind of
attracting-
a shitty thing to say, right? Like,
Attracting the wrong crowd.
yeah,
Right.
people should be able to enjoy life a little bit, right? It shouldn't, you know, really no matter where you're at.
Right.
But so this one we're at, and I don't know what they had 4.5 stars or whatever. I don't even know who's star rating these fucking things anymore either. I'm pretty sure they can all just do that themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
the star rating is
It's totally
not,
irrelevant
is not
at
what
this
it is
point.
here. That's
No.
for sure.
So we get there, it's full, and I mean there was people everywhere, and I'm looking around and I'm thinking, how the fuck did we even survive to be like the dominant species on the planet? Because we are fucking filthy. We're filthy. Like, we
Yeah.
should have all fucking died of like cholera, fucking whatever.
Thank goodness.
28,000 fucking years ago.
Thank goodness for antibiotics. eh?
Like, how did we make this? You know, and
Yeah.
and so here's one. So I'm because this is what this sort of live is going to be about tonight was fucking travel and travel etiquette, and I'm washing my hands outside the buffet. Not that I'm watching anybody, but the fucking mirrors are here. All the toilets are behind
Right.
you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm washing away, and I don't know, this teenager fucking, and I could hear him talking. He's from Europe.
Yeah.
So he gets up, no noise, no flush or nothing. Walks out, goes over to the sink, sort of washes his hand, doesn't use soap, doesn't get paper towels, and walks out like a fucking zombie with his hands dripping
Right.
straight back into the buffet.
Just wet, half pissed fingers.
And I'm thinking, like, Jesus fucking Christ. You don't know how to flush the toilet. You don't know how to wash your
Yeah.
hands. You don't know how to
Yeah.
use soap or use paper towels. Like,
He's
It's-
over there
no
Fucking
wonder we're not all fucking
digging in
dead
the-
here.
digging in the lukewarm hot dogs.
Right?
Like,
Oh, for sure. Like, and you just think, like, and I gotta hand it even to the hotel and all their staff. That place, so we would get up early or whatever the kids are up every morning. All the bathrooms we use spotless.
Yeah.
Within 15 fucking minutes of the hotel being awake, there's you think there's a fucking rave in there. There's piss on the walls and fucking paper towels all
everywhere.
over the
Nobody
fucking
can put it
place.
in the garbage can.
Like, I just thought,
Yeah.
you know, this is unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
Like, because you can find yourself $6,500 to take your family for a week. It doesn't give you the right to be a total fucking pig. You know, you
No,
could,
that's true.
You could probably,
That's true.
you know, if you miss the waste bin with your paper towel, you know, yeah, you could probably grab another one and pick that up yourself.
Right.
Right. You caused that fucking problem. I don't
Yeah.
expect anybody on holidays to be in there cleaning,
No.
but
But that's true
Jesus
though. Like, you
Christ.
think, okay, well, if I'm going to go to Mexico, I shouldn't. There's certain places I shouldn't go, and it's dirty. And well, yeah, we're bringing a lot of that with us, right? Like,
Oh Christ.
and it makes you wonder, like, what must these people's house look like?
I was wondering that same
You know,
thing.
Like, that's something I always carried through from like when I worked on the rigs was like, is that how you would act when you're at home?
Right?
And I don't think so. So what gives you the right? You think you paid $6,000? It gives you the right to just be a fucking wingnut?
Well, yeah,
It
you're
doesn't
just, you
make
know,
any
you're
sense.
king shit a turd pile, eh?
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know, yeah, just like a total buffoon.
Yeah.
You know, and right away too, when we got there, I had told the kids, I said, look, everything in here, it's all you can eat or whatever, and it's all free, so get what you want. But I said, make sure just take a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That way, if you don't like it, you don't have so
You
much
don't
food
waste it or
waste,
whatever.
right?
Yeah.
This is one thing that I wish they could probably do better. But on the other hand, it's going to be a chicken and egg thing, right? The food was so fucking bad that I would say 90% of the tables had food waste.
You're gonna take a bite and be like, I don't like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Where do they put all those plates? Well, they're stacked up against the wall. So you've got to sit there at your table looking at mounds of food waste,
Right.
Which is unpleasant in itself,
Especially in a country where
right?
poverty is a real thing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
But I mean, and I wondered too, like, where were the hotel managers to come down and be like, okay, we cooked 2 tons of food for breakfast. We threw out 1.89 tons of
Right.
food.
How do I create efficiencies here?
Where the fuck are we going wrong here?
Yeah.
right? And maybe try. Like I asked Corey, I said, "Do you think those people eat that shit?"
Well, do you
Because-
think they're going wrong, or do they think we're all just fucking wild animals? We're all just gluttonous pigs, and
No, I think they're going wrong. I don't believe for a second that anybody working there ate that shit,
no,
because like the whole Mexican culture is flavorful food, colorful food,
right.
delicious food.
So that's the thing.
They didn't eat any of that shit. I guarantee.
So
it.
they're definitely not eating the stuff that's
They brought all of their shit.
the
with
3/4
that to
eating
eat.
stuff. Where's that going?
Oh, that's all goes straight in the garbage. But I don't believe they even eat the cooked shit,
straight to the pigs, right?
right? I mean, and I'm sure they weren't even proud of cooking it. All that shit come out of a bag. We went to those a la carte restaurants, and the one, what the hell was it? Basically, the seafood one.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered shredded coconut, whatever, and it came out, looked like a big white marshmallow in a cylinder. It wasn't. There was some gelatinous fucking, I don't know, like tofu, I guess, was the consistency of it. And on the top was like 2 shredded coconuts. And the white part, the bulk of the dessert, tasted like absolutely nothing.
Well, this was a dessert.
It was fucking putrid.
Oh.
Like, and I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. I ate it. The next night we went to the Italian restaurant and I ordered tiramisu. It was the same white fucking gelatinous thing.
With a different sauce on it.
In the bottom of it had a little bit of, and it looked like basically fucking wet, soaked, used ass wipe, which was the tiramisu cake
Really?
in the bottom of it. Just shoved in the bottom. So what they do this a lot. Like the bulk of what they make is just bland, and then they color it,
Right.
and they add the
It's
flavor
just
that they
some
want,
milky,
right?
creamy, whatever.
So when you have stuff like that,
Hmm.
I can guarantee you that no Mexican chef cooked that with pride. That
Right.
came out of a fucking jug or was plopped on a fucking
Right.
plate and shipped out to you. There was nobody took pride in that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And I a lot of folks that I was talking about it down on the resort with, they brought up, oh well, at least it is in Cuba. Well, we were in Cuba twice, and the food was quite good both times.
Yeah.
Like the bread was good, all the food was good, the meat was good. This was by far the worst. This place in Mexico,
Interesting.
by far the worst.
We have never been to Cuba, but the place we went to last time, it was Tulum. We went to in Mexico. And the resort there was fantastic. The food was great. The buffet was good. There was always fresh fruit. There was still some deli cuts of like weird, like I'm not sure what kind of an animal that comes from. But no, it was actually really good. I was quite disappointed this time around. Like to the point where I'm like, I don't really know if we want to go there. Like not to that resort, but even go back to Mexico the next time. We might pick another hot spot kind of thing, right?
Well, we had talked about that too, even with the whole entire all-inclusive thing. Like, well, and that was another thing. So when we were in Cabo, the last time we went to Mexico, the nightly entertainment was good.
Yeah.
When we were in Cuba, the nightly entertainment was good. Here, and I don't know, maybe it's because we had the kids or whatever. Everything started at 9.
Yeah.
Which fucking kids are tired at
Kids are
7 or 8.
tired, yeah.
We've been at the beach all day, whatever, right? So
Yeah.
you miss those anyways. And even what I saw, I was like, well, I don't really want to go see Greece,
Yeah.
right? Like that. Didn't seem to be anything local.
No.
So we did go to one Disney thing that started, I think, at 7. That one was a little bit earlier,
Right.
More kid weighted, but that wasn't so great either. So, and we sort of got I don't know, fucked by this because the bay was on the one side, the ocean was on the other side. The land was narrow. There was a golf course, the road, the hotels. That was it. One road.
Okay.
So there was no place to go.
Right.
Like across the road, I think was McDonald's and a fucking gas station, and there was really no place. Like if it was just Corey and I, we could have hopped on a bus and went to the city. But
go to town. Yeah.
with the 3-year-old and the 7-year-old and the 9-year-old,
Yeah.
I mean, some of this has to be enjoyable for the parents,
Yeah.
right? And loading everybody up in 2 or 3 backpacks and trying to figure out where the washrooms are downtown Mexico, and
Good luck with that. Yeah.
right, it's actually not that pleasant. So we sort of stick to what we knew, right, which was the resort.
And I think that's why it's important. Like if you're just going to have a bunch of kids, then pick an all-inclusive that's got everything you need, and then theoretically you don't you don't need to leave the resort, and it should just be your whole package, right? But this time around, I know Carmen said the one day, she's just like, do you want the girls and we'll catch a bus into town and we'll go do shopping or whatever? I'm sure. Like, how hard can it be to just watch kids at the pool and we're just going to drink Shirley Temples and
Right.
they're having the time of their life, right? So yeah, fill your boots, go to town. And the people that book these tours at the hotel, they're like, oh yeah, it's 35 minutes to Cancun or Playa del Carmen or whichever direction. I think they went to Playa del Carmen, right? 35-minute bus ride. What they don't tell you is you got to stop at 7 other fucking resorts, which are each 35 minutes to get there. So it's 2.5 hours on this goddamn fucking rickety bus until they finally get to Playa del Carmen. And then it's not a, hey, go do whatever you want and be back here in, an hour kind of thing. It's they force feed you to specific different stores and try to get you to buy gold and shitty fucking souvenirs. And it's not even made in Mexico. It's made in China. Right. And they fucking buy it in Mexico. Like, that's even more sinful, right? And then the bus ride home, add insult to injury, stop at every one of these goddamn resorts, and we're the last one on the list, right? So she got back and she's just like, fuck that. I'm not going anywhere else in this whole trip. So we just buckled down, and that was it for the rest of the thing. But
that is one thing I am glad I've never been wired to, is that want to go fucking shop. And I do not understand why those of us in the West cannot understand that all of that fucking stuff is junk.
If it's a souvenir,
just fucking go on Amazon and buy it.
You literally could buy a hat and say Cancun and probably get it for cheaper than you would buy it right from the resort.
We went down one night. They had all this shit set up in the lobby. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah.
So they had the little purses. Kids each wanted one. I think they were $10 right there. They'd brand their names into it, or write them.
Yeah.
So we get them. No bullshit. The next day, we're looking for a pin, and so we go into 2 or 3 of the shops that are on the resort. There's the purse, no name on it.
Yeah,
$3.
Sure.
Like, and none of that shit was made in Mexico.
No, it's not. And that's the problem, is that it'd be fucking broke before you get on the plane ride home. So,
just terrible shit. Like, terrible shit.
We gotta light these.
We gotta light this up. Who's got travel stories on here? There are
Chad
6 people.
We stopped one night in Lake Havasu for $200 Canadian. Got the nicest room I've ever been in. Had a great meal for $20 American a piece, and had a great time. That's good. I just spent $230 on a room in Dawson Creek, and I wouldn't recommend it.
Where did you stay at in the city?
We stayed at the Stonebridge.
Okay.
We couldn't get a room at the Pomeroy or the Best Western because we waited too long. I think because the wife was trying to convince me we should stay there, and I'm thinking, well, it's 45 minutes to an hour away. Why should we go? And then finally I buckled, and it was too late. It's probably my fault. But yeah, that was another example where you got hotel staff that just don't give a fuck about their own hotel. I walked into the front lobby of this hotel and seen the lady. It's 2:45 and check-in's at 3:00. And she's like, nope, can't check in. Whatever. Okay, you're a stickler for the rules. She's like, it'll be 45 minutes. And I was like, holy shit. Okay, takes you a while. So I had Finn with me, so I pack her back up, pack all the fucking suitcases back up, put them in the truck, because I'm not going to sit there in the lobby for 45 minutes, right? Go back to the arena where they're playing hockey. Look in the back seat. Shit, she's falling asleep. So we drive around Dawson Creek for 40 minutes. Go back to the hotel, wheel in the lobby, and there's a kid. So they got this, like, it's not a spiral staircase, but it's a curved staircase, open staircase. It's just treads. There's no like closed in risers, right? And there's a kid like doing fucking on the bottom side of the stairs. And I'm like, a little shit, like undisciplined, like, where's your fucking parents, right? Anyways, hand over a credit card, fucking ID, all that stuff. I'm getting checked in. I look over my shoulder. There's the kid's dad, fucking 3 rungs further up. He's doing the same thing. And I'm like, we're in the hotel lobby. Like, people that work here are literally watching you fucking like a orangutan in here. What are you doing? Like, when you tell them, like, get the fuck out, like, you don't behave like that in a hotel.
That's funny.
But
Nothing but class and
that was
eh?
the first. Yeah, there's a whole thing behind the rest of the trip to Dawson Creek. But I was a little bit shocked about, like, again, like, this is at home, right? This is even worse than when you're in Mexico and acting like a fucking animal. Like, you're
Right.
literally at home and you got no class. I can't believe that.
Oh, you definitely get to see all kinds when you travel.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Glengoyne? This is a mighty fine whiskey. I would think it would be pretty tough to do without ice or water. Though.
I think you'd
'Cause
want
it's pretty hot even with this. Even with this. We find a lot of the lighter, like amber colors too, are pretty spicy. But it is a good
got a lot of
whiskey.
bite to it for sure. Yeah. Yeah. But good flavor. Yeah. What did Chad say? Our all inclusive to Iceland a couple years ago was very awesome. Well planned, great food, great driver on the island. That's somewhere I would really like to go, actually. Be Iceland. You go hang out in any volcanic pools and
Well, after this trip, we were talking about it, and I don't even think all inclusives are for us. Like we sort of like to be a little bit mobile. I don't. I'm not a pool guy. I'm not a beach guy. I can't fucking sit there all day. It's just not in me. So she's gonna look into just going to like Europe.
yeah. I'm kind of the same. I like to get up and move around, but I found, like, especially with the younger kids, it's much, much harder to do.
So yeah, it's almost impossible.
Right. Like, when we went to Amsterdam, we went to the UK a couple years ago, and like, my brain is wired at 5 a.m. I'm up. By 5:30, I've already shit showered and shaved, and I'm like, suitcases coming out of the hotel door. I'm getting breakfast wherever I'm getting breakfast, and I'm in the car and I'm going a place, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't work when you've got the wife and the kids. Like,
No.
they're like peeling out at 8:30, maybe leaving the parking lot by 10 a.m. Right, and that's just a different show. Chad's seen glaciers, geysers, pools, sheep farms. The scenery was crazy great. Well, that's awesome. Might be the place to try out. I don't know. Where did you go, in the summertime or the winter time, or when's the best time to go, you think?
You do need to have a good plan though. Like you need to have somebody.
No tipping culture. That's good.
Somebody dedicated to with some foresight on where you're going to be day 3, right?
Yeah.
Because
went in June. Get in there and get out before haying season.
you don't want to be locked up in a hotel either with nothing to do, right?
So,
but yeah, I think that's going to be our next plan, is to try to get just hotels, right? Hotel for 3 days, jump in a bus, jump in a cab, go to another town, hotel for 3 days.
Yep.
Jump in a bus, jump in a cab, go to another town, hotel for 3 days.
Yep.
Home.
And you don't even really need to plan that far ahead, right? Like, as long as you've got
just what you're doing in each town is all you need to know, right?
access to an internet connection.
Where you
can book
going
your
and why.
hotels as you go, right?
Because this was and this wasn't always the case. Like when we went to in Cabo, town wasn't very far away. There was lots to do, scuba diving, all that stuff.
Sure.
And of course, there would have been here too. But like you said, we wanted to go to those Mexican pyramids.
Yeah, the temples.
Where?
There's Tulum. There's Chichen Itza.
That's the one. So
The Baja.
this was funny too. So I'm looking through. We grabbed some pamphlets, as you do, in day 1 or whatever. Pick them all up. See what really want to do this. Okay, so I'm looking, and it's laying out the packages you can get. Bang, 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 bang. Then there's this luxury package. Of course, I'm going to look at that. Why not? It's in the pamphlet. Shows it was circled. The bus has air conditioning and a bathroom on it. All the other ones didn't. They were just buses.
But I bet you they do.
Concerned. So I'm talking to a guy, and he's like, "That's a 3-hour bus ride." And you got a 3-year-old, I would not recommend doing it.
Good call.
Do not do it. I said, well, what about the luxury one? Like, is that what makes it luxury? Is that
Yeah.
a fancy bus? He looked right at me. He said, I don't work for the tour company. They give you a muffin. He said, it
Ooh.
is the same bus. It's the same bus as all the other ones.
Right.
They give you a muffin for
Okay.
$25 extra.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, well, I thought it was like a totally
Imagine.
different.
The
I thought it was a
luxury.
totally different thing,
Right.
Like, you know, because I said, yeah, I do have 3 young kids, and it's going to be really tricky to keep them entertained in 36 degrees in the fucking center of Mexico
Sure.
while we're getting out to look at big piles of rocks.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, no. So we didn't do that either. Scuba diving, swimming, snorkeling, stuff like that. How do you do that with 2 kids that can't swim a fucking stroke, and the other one thinks they can, but is half drowning? most
Isn't
of the
there
time
yet.
anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you just it's hard to get any of those. Hard to get any of those trips in.
Yeah. We went to Xcaret when we were in Mexico. So that's like I don't know if you call it a theme park or a zoo or a water park, or it's kind of all of them
Sure.
together, right? And the kids did have a lot of fun there. They got to swim with stingrays and stuff like that, right? But again, that's all big bucks. for
We
what
were
you get
going
out
to
of
go to
it.
that. That
You
was
could have
a few
swam
hours
down in the
south.
creek with the fucking jackfish and probably had just as much fun, right?
Right. Well, that's what when we were looking at that one, I was like, well, we didn't really book this hotel with water slides and all that shit just to go to another
Go to another place.
place with water slides. And
Yeah.
shit, right. Plus,
Oh, that's right.
I'm not a big swimmer guy anyway, so I don't see the fucking point of packing all my shit.
Yeah.
To go down there and put on my swimming trunks and jump in the water and get all wet and shit, and then ride back all uncomfortable in this bus.
I can tell you from personal experience, I wouldn't recommend swimming in the underground rivers in Mexico. Did I tell you the story about the lizard?
No.
So we get to this Xcaret, and when you get in there and you can swim through this whole, I think it's like 2 kilometers trail where you're swimming. Like when you think about that, after 2 kilometers, that's a long fucking haul, especially with kids in life jackets, because you're wearing life jacket the whole time. So there's lots of spots you can't touch bottom, right? We get going down this one. It's a big ravine. It's probably 60 feet to the top, right? And all of a sudden, there's this fucking wham. And it's a fucking iguana that suicide jumped off the top of this cliff and landed on the side of my brother-in-law's face. And the fucking slap was hitting him in the fucking face. And then it did this weird, like, you know how they put their feet out and they're like all spread out like this? It did this weird thing where it like ran on the surface of the water and then skittered up the rocks again. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, stay out of the water.
Must have been terrifying.
Yeah. And it was about 1.9 kilometers into the 2 kilometer swim. I ran into the edge of the rocks and I fucking cut up my knee or whatever. And that's how I figure I got that bacterial infection and got all fucking sick and was in the hospital for 2 weeks afterwards. So
yeah.
probably stay out of, or if you're going to swim in like weird underground, just wear your fucking Wranglers. Just wear your jeans. Swim in your jeans. You'll be all right. But the swim trunk, no. There's shit down there. It's just weird.
Not my thing.
Not mine either, but
Not my thing.
Chad says we rode on a small tour bus with a very knowledgeable guide, very reasonable price as well. Lots of good, interesting history. I will say probably the best the best bus tours I've ever been on is where the guy showed up with a van,
Right?
And they just take you down to places where you feel like you shouldn't be, but you have the most fun doing that.
Yeah, those are good. I know when we were we had done that in Cabo. Of course, you go to the hotel lobby and right away they just fill your head with all the fucking don't book tours off the resort.
Right.
If you do that, you're susceptible. It leaves you open to all this, that, and the next fucking thing. Blah blah.
You're gonna
blah.
get kidnapped and ransomed.
So I was like, I mean, a lot younger then too, and a little more free. And I was like, yeah, okay, fuck you. Jumped on a bus, went into town, went to the scuba diving place. They're like, yeah, we take you out right now.
Yeah.
Like fucking 80% off of what the hell the tour or the hotel would have charged you.
Yeah.
So we did that for one day, back to the hotel. Next day, we back into the city. sitting down in the marina drinking a beer, and this guy just wheeled up. He's like, "You guys want to go look at whales?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure." He said, "Okay, well, meet me right down here at whatever 2:30, whatever, a couple hours." But he's like, "I need $40 each,
Right.
American, to save your spot." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck. Okay,
This guy
whatever."
gonna show up
fuck it.
again
So I
or
gave
what?
him $80.
Yeah.
And we went and we did some shopping and we come back and fuck, there he was sitting on a cooler full of beer, jumped in his own fucking sweet ass boat,
Yeah.
and we go whaling out and fucking there's all these people in life jackets and fucking helmets on these little fucking dinghies.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah,
Having the
those."
worst time
He's like,
of their
"Those
life.
are the hotel tours."
Yeah.
He had a big fucking dual pontoon boat with a fucking washroom on it and shit.
Yeah.
He only had like 4 other people. This was
That's
interesting.
awesome.
The one guy at the front, I was like, "What do you do?" He said, "I'm a fucking fashion guy or whatever." Like just gay as gay can be.
Right.
And I was like, "Well, what the hell are you doing?" He said, "Well, we're actually come out and look for whale vomit because apparently that's in fucking perfume."
No way.
Yeah. I never fact checked that, but that's what he told me.
He's just out there scooping up. Well,
I guess so. He said that's what he was looking for. So I chatted with him. He said, "Yeah, that's actually a fucking, I don't know, something a whale excretes or
The
whatever.
more you know.
Be it vomit or sweat or whatever the fuck." Anyways, apparently they would whip around and try to find
Try to
this.
scoop
I
it
didn't.
up.
He didn't have a bucket, so maybe he was just lying to me. I don't know. He never said shit, but
Yeah.
we looked like we were having a hell of a lot more
He's
fun.
like, I don't want to talk to this guy, so I'm just going to say
Right.
the weirdest thing
He
possible.
probably thought I was a fucking freak.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. So we definitely did learn there too that not everybody's out to get you.
Well, that's good. What do you think of the cigar?
The cigar is good. Good draw too.
Yeah, really good
Like,
draw, actually.
Even burn for such a big cigar. It does feel tight though. Like you can't squeeze it.
Mhm.
Some of the ones we have, they just fall right apart.
I have a
So-
little confession to make. I ran the humidor a little dry here.
Oh, okay.
Haven't been having enough visits up here, but it ran down to 65% from 68%. So that might be why the draw is so good.
It could be.
A little dry.
That might be the secret to it.
Yeah, it could be too moist, maybe 70%.
So
But yeah, sometime this year I got to figure out somewhere to take the wife. She's turning 40 this year, so
all right.
typically we don't take an international holiday every year, but I figure probably should take her on another one this year. So
Right.
just not sure where to go.
Well, the world's a big old place.
Yeah. Her friends had thrown around the idea of going to Montreal for, like, they would all go together, her and her friend group, because I guess they're all graduated together, right?
Right.
So they're all turning 40. And I don't know, maybe that would be fun, but I couldn't imagine what you would do there. Like,
Yeah.
not a one of them speak a lick of
I was
French.
gonna say, don't speak a fucking
So,
word of French.
Yeah, I think they'd have a pretty shitty time.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
That's never really been my thing, you know, is these fucking like trips without your family. I've never really been in. It's really like
No,
it's never really.
you wouldn't just go somewhere by yourself.
No,
I guess no.
or-
Once you're married with kids, I mean that's kind of like
Well, even
not
these
really a
like
thing anymore,
you,
right?
You know, like I've been invited on some of these fishing trips. Hey, oh, we're going up for the fucking week.
right.
I'm like, where are you fucking going? Oh, we get on a fucking drive to high level and get on a fucking plane and fly in 3 hours and fish for 5 fucking days. Well, just like 8 guys, and I'm like, well, how fucking fun.
Right.
Like that's I'm not that outdoorsy, but I
There's
have
not there are not a lot of creature comforts.
no
involved in
fucking
that deal.
interest in doing that at all.
No.
Like fuck. You ever lived in a camp? Fuck, I did. It was this fucking. This sounds like that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
I don't want to fucking do that for free,
Yeah.
let alone to fucking pay to do
Yeah.
it. Right? I have a house and fucking 3 kids and a wife. I'll just stay here. Enjoy your fucking lodge
Yeah,
or whatever the
yeah.
fuck you call it, right? Shitting in a 5-gallon bucket in the
Huh.
fucking bush. Not my thing. But I know lots of people do it. It's just not my. I have no interest in that at all.
What about like Prince Rupert or something like that, where you go when you're out in the ocean and you're like fishing for halibut and stuff?
of mine, we did his bachelor party out there. This 4 of us went out. But I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I if I was going to go to Rupert, I would go with my family.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who I would go with.
Right.
I wouldn't for no reason just have a guy's weekend to go to. I suppose if it was a bachelor party or whatever, that's a little bit different, I guess.
Sure.
But
Sure.
I wouldn't just throw a fucking random weekend together or a random week to just fuck off.
Yeah. Chad's got a good point here. He says, if you've never been, go to Nashville. It's a blast. Left their kids with his folks. They had fun. We had fun. That's a good idea. My wife's been to Nashville before, and I think that's probably one of the trips she enjoyed more than anything. And she was supposed to go to Dolly Parton this year in Vegas, but Dolly canceled, so she's going to go do a thing September or October. I think they're going down again, but
Okay.
we could do a trip to Nashville. I'm just not too sure how I feel about traveling to the U.S. right now.
Right?
That's
my bugaboo at the moment.
I'm not too much in favor with the U.S. Canadian relationships right now. I think it's a bit strained.
Right. I've taken my stand too on that a bit and taken some flack from some of the folks that come wheeling in. And I mean, I can see their side too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what does it matter? The trips I've taken, fuck, I worked down there. Fuck, I had an apartment down there.
Oh yeah, and I've been there a
There's
lot.
not-
Don't get me wrong. I've spent my fair share of money in the States, but I'm not a 51st stater. I'm not even an Alberta separatist, right? And I take a pretty hard line on like
Right.
challenging of sovereignty. Like, no,
Right.
we can't. No,
I agree.
can't tolerate that, right? So, but when Vegas is advertising, well, we'll go dollar for dollar on the Canadian dollar, I can see how some people get sucked into that, right?
But even at that, like, so there, there's a show of good faith, and I when I was talking to somebody about that the other day, I said, fuck yeah, if I wanted to go somewhere, I would go to Vegas right now. Like just that state, like they're obviously fucking they're getting your money or whatever, but at least they're playing ball, right? I mean, not everybody
They
down
are.
there is all
They
all
are,
for
but I
what's
mean,
happening.
it's almost like a public admission to me. Like it's like you're going to lose a little bit less, but you're still going to lose.
Oh,
right. Like that is the whole game in Vegas. Right?
100%.
They're not even trying to sell you on the dream that you can win there. Right?
My point is, it was an excellent marketing tactic. Like, hey,
For sure.
we know what's happening, and hey, we're going to extend you a little bit of an olive branch here. Like,
it's a
we
monetary
appreciate
olive
your
branch for
business.
sure.
We appreciate you coming, so we're going to fucking basically give you 30% off. If you come right now.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of Canadians that would habitually have gone there, right?
Absolutely.
Like we've been in November, and it's 16, 17, 18 degrees or whatever, and it's still like you bring a jacket, but it's like still pleasant out, right? But we also went in July one time, and I wouldn't fucking recommend that. That was 46 degrees out. Your shoes melt to the fucking asphalt.
Yeah, we're like February people when we go January, February. Yeah, okay, you're not going to lay in the pool, but we don't lay in the pool anyways. So,
right.
Plus the crowds are always less than. We try to go in the off seasons.
No, that's fair.
You don't have to queue quite so long to do things. But Nashville was good. We went there.
You've been there too?
Yeah. That's the way. Like that's more the way we travel. When we took our honeymoon, we flew into San Francisco. We were 3 days in San Francisco. Then we flew to New York City. We were like 3 days in New York City. No, we must have been longer because it was 2 weeks. And then we flew to Nashville. So whatever the math was, maybe like 4, 3, and 4 or whatever. Yeah. And that was good. We saw quite a bit of shit there. We were like 1 minute you're on Alcatraz, and then you're in the fucking Empire State Building, and then you're in the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
Like pretty cool trip.
No, that's
cool. And that's what we want. That's what we want to do with the kids too. I mean, of course, you can't wear them right out, being fucking running. Up at 5, in bed by 9, up at 5.
That's for sure.
That's not.
They got to be paced
for little
for sure.
Ones.
Yeah,
but somewhere we got to meet in the middle because I also can't get up at fucking 8:30 in the morning and be down at the pool by 9:45, and then go back to your room at 8:45 at night, having been at the pool all day.
Can't do that.
Not fucking really cool.
Oh,
so.
I would say that is most definitely what we did the last time we went on holiday there. We would be up at 6:30 in the morning, and we take fucking 10 towels because there's a whole bunch of us there, right? And we're just reserving those seats at the poolside or whatever, those loungers or whatever they're called, right? Come back up. You go to the coffee shop, you get your cafe latte or whatever, and then you come and drink that. And the kids wake up, and then you go down to the buffet and get breakfast. Back up to the room, swimsuits on, out to the pool, and we were there all day. Like, and yeah, 9 o'clock at night, we were hitting the room, and the kids were just wiped.
Right.
You know, it was kind of good for them actually.
But they had all their cousins and everything. with
But there
them
was
too, right?
lots.
So
There was lots to do, and there was lots. Yeah, lots. Like, yeah, having the cousins there makes a big difference, right? So, because I think for sure, if it was like I had to spend 12 hours in the pool entertaining the kids,
right.
that would be too much for me. I would be tuckered out before 9 o'clock, right? Whereas you get to rotate when you got, especially with the older cousins, right? You got some 13-year-olds and 12, 13, 11-year-olds in there. You can rotate out a little bit and have some time in the shade with a pina colada or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Mango margaritas, that's what we discovered this time.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good.
That's where it's at.
Pretty tasty.
We I stuck pretty close to the rum and cokes because I was so disappointed in the food. I tried to drink myself.
You can't really go wrong with that. Eh?
No, they can't fuck that up too bad.
Yeah.
Then I had this drunken monkey. That was actually pretty good.
What's in that?
An actual banana's in the fucking thing,
Okay.
which shocked the shit out of me. It was like banana and coffee liqueur and some other shit.
I
It was
see.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't imagine drinking more than 2 or 3 without throwing up
You'd be
violently.
full.
But
eh?
well, yeah, and then the heat and the fact that you just ate 2 bananas and drank a bunch of coffee liqueur that's been sitting out in the heat. But it was pretty good for the one.
Yeah. That's something we went this time. We were trying to ask for Bailey's, and they had no idea what we were talking about. When we went in 2015, every day, like, had this waiter called Umberto, and he would just know, oh, coffee and Bailey's, and he'd bring it to us in a little carafe or whatever. And we just free pour your Bailey's into your coffee. Good way to start your day, hey? This time around, they had no idea what we're talking about. So. Chad says Nashville was hands down the funnest. There's no problem going through customs. I can't worry about what Trump has to say. He never came over to visit while we're in Arizona. I'm not too worried about what Trump himself has to say, but I'm always kind of worried about what the people that listen to him have to say, because I think there's a lot of people that drink
Right?
That-
For sure.
that
there is.
flavor of
Well, apparently
Kool-Aid.
there was like 88 million of them.
quite a few, yeah. And I will say the last time, was it the last time we were in Vegas or the time before? It wasn't customs, but it was some type of border security, because we already had. Yeah, Charlotte would have been born. I don't think Finn was born yet, but we're just waiting for the whole family, right? Because there's a lot of us. We're just trying to like all stay together in one cohesive group. And I just paused in the hallway for a minute, and this one fucking juice monkey border security guy was like, "You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving." It's like, I get that, but I'm not going to leave my fucking child behind. Like, we go at a certain pace and we go together. No, you got to move. You got to go. You got to go. And it's like, easy, Butch. Like, calm the fuck down. Like, nobody's gonna miss a fucking plane here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know there's a lot of folks that just don't give a fuck either way, up, down, left, right. They couldn't give 2 fucks. It's probably a pretty okay way to live too. But
Yeah.
I mean, taking a little bit of a stand too at some point isn't that bad either.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's lots of places you could go in the world. The weather's just as nice, for the same money. Like, I still think, in the next 5 years, I've got to take a trip to Scotland. Like, it's just got to happen.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's only a couple of big oceans separating us from a whole bunch of other cool shit to do, because You know, and yeah, our trips to the States, like we went there the year before last or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, last year and the year before last. Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong, but you know, to think you're really getting anything different than fucking here is pretty fucking foolish too, right? It's exactly the same fucking
Yeah.
culture. Everything is
it's
you know, it was pretty much the same.
there's no products there that are different
Right.
than what we have here, right?
So
I mean, there might be more sugar in the cereal, but
right.
that's about it, right? But
They got pretty sweet fucking highways because they never have to deal with frost. So that's cool.
you know, that was so. I went down in 2013. I went to Alliance, South Dakota, just outside of Sioux Falls. We went down. We built that fire truck there, and I couldn't believe it. Like we're down like what we would have is a gravel road, and they're all fucking paved. Every back road was paved. Like you're driving like past farmyards and stuff. It's like, how is this?
Right.
How is this like this, right? But that's exactly what it is the road doesn't get all fucked up from the frost, right? So
No, for the most part, their day-to-day loads are fucking half the weight. You know, they're hauling 50,000 pounds, not fucking 99,000
Yeah.
pounds.
yeah, they're not wrecking
So,
everything.
Beat
Ireland is
absolute
next
shit.
on our list of places to go. Ireland is beautiful. I went in, I can't remember if it was 97 or 99 there, but whenever we went to see a Garth Brooks concert there. So we've seen him live actually. And yeah, what a beautiful place. Like, and culture is different. It's much slower. They appreciate a good conversation. They appreciate good food. They appreciate just sitting down, enjoying a drink, telling a story. And they do love Canadians there. Hate the English, but yeah, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Chad, when you went down the last time, did you go by the Hoover Dam? That's one thing. When we went to Vegas, we rented that convertible car
Oh yeah,
and we took it for a drive. We went out to the Hoover Dam and we went to the Grand. Well, actually, ended up at the Grand Canyon, and that was a beautiful drive.
at the like the native reserve there, or whatever, where you like walk out around the.
Yeah,
Well, how do you think of the driving up to the Grand Canyon? That's a cool story. Because we rented a car in Vegas.
well, I don't know if I heard the story, but
Well, when you were driving up, like,
yeah,
was it just fucking nonstop bickering in the car how bad this was gonna suck? Because the drive is fucking unimpressive.
oh no, it wasn't actually. It was actually quite impressive for us because I told the wife that I'd rented a fucking Chrysler 200, which I did because I'm cheap. I just wanted the cheapest convertible I could possibly get. And when we got there, they didn't have the car because 6 days earlier they'd sent all that year's cars back, so they had to give us a sub essentially. So they give us a Mercedes-Benz SLK 300 at no additional cost. So then the wife came up because she's like, "Why are you taking so long?" I'm like, "Well, they don't have our car, so they're giving us this other car." And she said, "Well, what kind of car are we getting?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're getting a Fiat 500, right?" And then she was mad and got all the way out in the parking garage, and she looked at the car, like she could physically see the car, and she's like, "This is a piece of shit car." She's fucking choked, right? We got in, and I'm fucking around. I can't find the button for the roof to fold the roof down because that was the other thing. She was mad. She's like, "Oh, it's fucking. It's not a convertible." I know it's convertible, but you got to find the button, right? Finally, I couldn't find the button. I was like, "You got to open the glove box. Let's look at the manual. I need to know where all these buttons, like what all this stuff does in this car before I leave the parking garage." She opens it up. There's the fucking
Okay.
Mercedes Benz, and then she just changed her mind. She just instantly changed her mind from "this is the worst fucking car on the planet" to
We should have one of these.
this is the best car on the planet. And we drove all the way from Vegas to the Grand Canyon, fucking hair blowing in the wind, like she was like she's in a movie or something, right? The greatest fucking time ever. The 4.5 hours, whatever it takes to get back, wasn't as much fun because,
Okay.
like, once you get to the Grand Canyon, you're like, "Oh fuck, the Grand Canyon," and there's just a bunch of Chinese people fucking
Sure.
floating around. You're like, "Oh well, it's just another tourist trap and a bunch of rocks and whatever." Like,
Well, like what I was getting at is when we took it. So yeah, we all piled in the fucking car. We went with a couple of friends of ours, and we had a Cadillac, but it was not a fucking. It wasn't a
Was it convertible?
So we go wheeling out there, stop at the Hoover Dam. Fuck, this is sweet. Had it all planned out that we were going to get to the Grand Canyon at whatever fucking time, and we're driving out and fucking the only it's, I think only the last about fucking 4 minutes when you can actually see the fucking Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Everything
Everything else, you're like, what in the fuck? This is
Right.
literally just driving through a shitty old fucking desert / fucking. There's just junk
You're
and
looking at
shit everywhere.
Cactuses and coyote
we-
skulls.
Yeah, you wheel up and it's like I'm sure that part that we were on was on a native reserve and it's like some shitty old buildings and you don't know if you're supposed to fucking park there.
Yeah.
No Grand Canyon in sight, and then finally you just like crest a little bit and it's just like fucking boom. Like I don't know how it's hidden so well. The massive fucking
For a geological feature that's so
formation.
huge.
And
Yeah.
it's just like you don't see it until you're
You're
right there.
Yeah.
We laughed about that the whole drive home because all four of us were in there like, fuck this, what a waste of time. This is gonna suck. And then you get there and they're like, okay, put your little booties on and walk out on this fucking glass thing or whatever.
Oh, you went
Apparently
out
it's
on
an
the
11
ledge?
second fall, they said.
We never walked out on that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, we didn't do that piece. No.
I started looking at my watch and I was like, holy moly.
We-
11 seconds is a long fucking time to regret your decision.
Right.
But
Did you ever go to the Howard Hughes Ranch there? So we went with the in-laws a few years before with the Mercedes there. We went with the in-laws and that was a fun trip. We stopped at Howard Hughes Ranch and looked around or whatever. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of like,
bunch of old plane parts.
well, if you go like to Poos Koopy and you go like, I think it's the 2 or Briar Ridge Road or something like that, on the way back through, you see there's all these like mannequins in the bush or whatever. That's kind of like how the Howard Hughes Ranch
Okay.
was. It was like an old ghost town with like these mannequins in there. It's like, that's kind of weird to see. And we ended up in this little town on the way we stopped for lunch, and we ended up like we could have steak or chicken. There was no cows and there was no fucking chickens to be seen anywhere, but there was these turtles fucking everywhere.
Just turtles.
Like, are we eating fucking turtle burgers right now? But it was good. But yeah, some interesting stuff you see. And then you go to the bathroom in this restaurant, and it's a galvanized steel bathtub, and you just piss in the bathtub. Either that, or I just pissed in the
You
bathtub.
just
I'm
pissed
not
in some
sure.
guy's bathtub.
But it's all like, salty from fucking thousands of people pissing in the bathtub and stuff. So I'm like, well, it's got to be it, right? But yeah.
That's too funny,
The stuff you see in the back roads.
right?
Yeah. Went right by the Hoover Dam, into the Valley of Fire. And the highway speed. Yeah, the highway. Yeah, nobody gives a shoot. Like,
Oh, I know.
you just step on it.
That will
Get out of the
be a trip though that once the little one's a bit older, I'd like to do a whatever 10, 12 day or right across. Right? Like when we were this was years ago, they had this like Aerial America right on
Okay.
Smithsonian Channel or whatever.
Yeah.
Where they, like you can do it across Canada and we might even do that yet, maybe even this summer, is just do Canada. Do Canada first, right? And we'll let things fucking change in the lower 48 before
And what
we
would you
venture
do?
back down there.
Would you go west first and then work your way back, or would you just go east from here?
Well, yeah, I think it'd be like east, and then ideally you could go east and then dip down right into the states for the cool shit, hit
Right.
the northern states, and then because let's be honest, there's fucking nothing in northeastern BC or northern BC. Sorry.
Northern BC,
there's
there's
nothing.
nothing.
In
No,
like fucking that's
no.
what we
I
live.
just was like, okay, what would you hit?
So-
Regina, Winnipeg, and then
So yeah, if
whatever's
you
after
leave
that,
out of
and then-
here and you hit Edmonton and go through the Battlefords and then down,
Yeah.
and then because there's nothing fucking in northern Canada, right? I mean,
No.
so you hit the fucking
you're pretty well going to hit Calgary and then go east or west.
you
Right?
hit the shield and you're like, yeah, well, this is a huge fucking rock, and then that's it, right? There's
Yeah.
no trees or nothing. So,
Look at this.
or you got to split
That's definitely
too dry.
too dry. The wrapper, the
Might have
split.
dock your pay on that, I guess.
Yeah. What a
Mine
I
didn't
said
do that.
$38 cigar, and I kept it too dry.
Too dry. So that might be one we do this summer. Like take a 10-day or just with the SUV and cruise along. Because there's a lot of shit. Like I've never been. I only ever flew into Toronto once. Never seen anything outside the airport. I've never been in Eastern Canada. So
Same for me. I've flown in for transfers.
Right.
Or I made a couple emergency stops too. Back in the day, Gander, we did an emergency stop in Gander. We've done another one in Maribel, which I think is in Quebec somewhere. And of course, we've done layovers in Toronto and stuff like that. But yeah, never got out of the airport and got to do anything cool there. So,
and I'm sure there's enough to do around there for one summer. Of course, right? Your winters are pretty much off limits. It might be, that's the sin of it all too. Like it might be pretty neat actually to go fucking skate that river,
right? Like the
just,
St. Lawrence.
Yeah, just like go to their Winterfest
Sure.
or whatever. But I mean, fuck, are you really gonna load everybody up, fly out for fucking 2 nights, and then fucking fly home? Like probably how long can you stay there and enjoy the winter? Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Like fuck, it's winter here too. Like
right,
you want to leave, right?
It
So
would
then you
be,
go out in the summer and you enjoy their summer, but you kind of want to. It'd be nice if you could do it both at once,
I would like to see an East Coast winter, like you say, they'll just stop for a couple of days or whatever, just for the sake of seeing it,
right?
Because they're like, well, it's so damp,
right,
and they get so much snow. Versus where it's here, it's 40 below and it's dry and it's cold. Sure, we get lots of snow, but it's still really, really
right.
dry, right? So it's just different, more just for perspective than anything, right? I meant to ask you too. So you talked about the SUV, take the family in the SUV. Where do you drive in these days? You got the Lincoln?
No, she's got a fucking Ford
Explorer?
Expedition.
It's an Expedition.
Yeah, same size as yours.
Bigger than the Expedition. It's bigger than the Explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah. How reliable is that thing?
Well, I don't know. See, we find these base model fucking units seem to be the least problematic.
Okay.
Because there's no features in them at all. So
Right.
There's nothing to go wrong. So she, so she had bought an Explorer, and the engine fell out of it at fucking 3,000 kilometers.
It did, eh?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
anyways,
Good to know.
This fucking thing goes in to get an engine put in it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we'll rent you this car. And they rented her a Ford Explorer XL. Ford Expedition.
Okay.
So no center console.
Bigger, but one trim level down.
Yeah. Probably several. I don't know what their Explorer was. But this is fucking no carpet on the floor, nothing.
Right.
So she gets in this fucking thing. Front chairs are cloth.
Yeah.
Back chairs are leather, or the back benches. And she's like, well, how the fuck does that happen?
Right.
Which is super. Well, it's not leather, but it's whatever. You can wipe it off when the kids spill shit.
Yeah, soft text
So
is
she's
what they
just
call
like,
it. Yeah.
well, fuck, that's perfect. She hates center consoles. I don't fucking like them either. And she's like, oh, fuck, you could actually walk back there. It's like a bus.
Okay.
So then
So there's nothing.
no,
Just a captain's chair, and
you just two fucking chairs. There's not even a fucking armrest, which is
Okay.
actually kind of fucking unhandy. But
yeah, that would be nice. to have
anyways,
that.
it's not there, and it's a minor
Alright.
inconvenience. So she could put her purse there and all this other fucking shit, trinkets, coloring books to keep handing them back. Fucking the back seat's massive, and then there's one yet too that folds up. And fucking the irony of it all is those features are there, like the push button fold down chairs and the
Okay.
fucking those creature comforts.
So the
are
functionality of it's
right? It just doesn't have fucking parallel parking fucking thing.
Right.
you know?
Super Cruise and all that.
It's still got the
Yeah.
let you know if your car's coming beside you or whatever, and it's got the big ass 48-inch fucking TV on the dash that you don't really need, but it's
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
she had that, and then she phoned me. She said, "Well, fuck, can I just buy this fucking thing?"
Yeah.
And oh no, you can't get it. So she actually called Driving Force, and they had one in Edmonton. So we went down to Edmonton and got that.
Interesting.
So for 50 grand, you're into a fucking Expedition,
Yeah.
with 30,000 kilometers on it, instead of 140 for
Right.
a Yukon Denali
Yeah.
or Ford Denali or whatever the fuck Ford has. I don't know what their high level thing is. We do have a fucking Lincoln
Lariat
car.
or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
I think for Fords, right?
We do have a Lincoln car, or fucking tiny SUV thing or whatever. But we only bought that because of the perk behind having it. So it's like free parking at the airport where they pick your car up and take it back to Lincoln while you're gone.
Yeah.
Do the oil change, clean it, and everything, and then bring it back the day you arrive.
Yeah.
And then if it ever breaks down, they just bring you out of Lincoln.
Yeah.
And they tow that fucker thing back. So, and we've actually used that fucking.
That is kind of tempting. But
It was. I was driving home from hockey, and the fucking steering wheel, because of course the Lincoln has every fucking feature,
sure.
and it's the fucking steering wheel is crooked, which is okay. You just put your hands here. It still drove straight, but the steering wheel was crooked. So I phoned him, and I was like, "It's something's fucked up here."
Yeah.
So and we bought it used. It had like fucking 60,000 clicks on it when she bought it, and it's a 2023 or two. No, it's 2019. It doesn't fucking matter, I guess. But she's like, "Is this under warranty?" And I think when she bought it, she did buy the extended warranty. So yeah, that was all covered, $4,500. She said
Okay.
the warranty was only $3,000,
Right.
so she was already up
She's already
$1,500
up.
on that.
Yeah.
And they had my car for fucking a month and a half.
Yeah.
Because they ordered the part, and then somebody 3 weeks after ordering it declined the order, so they sent it back. And yeah, so for a whole month and a half, I had a
You had
different
a
Lincoln,
loaner.
no charge, no nothing.
Interesting.
Which for rural families, and I told them too, I said, we don't give a fuck. It could be any brand. That is cool.
Well, it is. Like, I know if you like, well, we're having issues with the Yukon right now, and of course you phone over to Ken Sargent. Well, even if we want to take it to Dawson, it wouldn't matter. They're like 2, maybe 3 weeks until we can even look at it, right? And then however long it takes to fix it, and you're on your fucking own.
Right?
Figure it out.
Well, that's the thing. Actually, I was talking to Jeremy about it, and he's like, well, fuck, it's like whatever, $60 a fucking day or something to rent a car.
Yeah.
So, and I was doing the math, and I was like, okay, so yeah, she did buy the extra warranty, which lots of people don't. Thankfully, she's in charge of all that shit, and she likes that stuff, so she did it.
Right.
So yeah, fuck right ahead. Your money ahead for the steering wheel thing, jigger, and then you got your fucking another $2,000 worth of fucking rental.
Right.
And it's yeah, they don't
Paid
even
for
just bring you
itself.
out some piece of shit. They
Paid
bring
for
you
itself.
out another Lincoln.
Yeah.
Like he said, once you buy a Lincoln, you will never not drive another Lincoln as long as you own it.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
bring it in here for an oil change. That's the other thing. If you take it into the city for an oil change, you drop it off in the morning, they give you a Lincoln. You drive around, do your errands,
That's their thing. Hey,
you
like
come back and you
once
get
you
your
drive
car
a
back.
Lincoln, you don't drive anything else. That's
Right.
that's their marketing.
Yeah, and it's the marketing thing is behind like it's such a great car. It's the fact that fucking that's their and I don't know if it's specific to Hanson and Grand Prairie or Lincoln's all
No,
over.
it's Lincoln's all over.
So
That's-
you fucking as long as you own this fucking Lincoln car,
Yeah.
If it's in for service, if it's in for whatever,
Yeah.
they will give you another Lincoln.
kind of makes you want to go to the junkyard and get an old fucking shitty Lincoln.
I asked him that. I was like, if you have an old fucking whatever, he's like, yeah, if it's in really, really good shape, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's a Lincoln.
Yeah.
You know? He did kind of say, like, yeah, if you come wheeling in and you got fucking burn holes in all the fucking chairs and the fucking back is full of dog shit. And
Right.
he said that, they might just like give you a courtesy shuttle
Sure.
and help you with your day. But
Yeah.
the odds of you piling into $180,000 Lincoln Navigator, probably not going to
They want something
happen.
that you're
Right.
going to take care of, right?
So
yeah.
but I was super impressed with the way that worked. Like, so, and yeah, I mean, we fucking literally, I mean, they get you. They all get you, right? That's
Sure
the
they
thing.
do.
And
Yeah.
and I forget even what that car was worth, $29,000 or something, because it was used, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So like
yeah.
we're people get short sighted with that too, and it was funny because they had this discussion with two different people because there's farm plates on the fucking thing too.
Yeah.
Right, and they're like, well, that's pretty fucking arrogant, hey, like ripping around in your fucking Lincoln with farm plates. And I said, look, it has nothing to do with the Lincoln. It's not a status thing. It was the
No.
package that came with Lincoln.
That's right.
If fucking Ford would have offered it, it would be a Ford Explorer.
Yeah,
Like, we don't
sure.
fucking care. It doesn't even hardly get driven.
Right.
Like in a whole year, we don't put fucking 20,000 kilometers on the fucking thing. Right? She likes to drive her Expedition, and I don't
Oh,
go
yeah, you're-
anywhere.
You're
I come
packing
here.
a bunch of kids or whatever
Right.
you're going. You got to have some room, right?
So I mean, I take Buddy to hockey,
Right.
but in the summertime, my dad takes it. And he drives it back and forth to the farm, and then he goes to town to get parts and shit with it.
Sure.
Right? So, and he just leaves the white, because our white truck is a Ford XL2. It's not even an XLT. It's a
Nope.
I bought it at Driving Force for
Yep.
$35,000 or whatever. So I don't think we'll ever go high trim package ever again. Just watch all the shit fall off. Fucking door panels fall off and the fucking technology fail
Yeah.
right away. Everything from fucking shifting to fucking it's
Well, that's what we're dealing with right now. Is we got that Yukon XL, and it's not Denali, but it's an SLT, so it's got some. I think it's got leather seats, but other than that, it's just
it's the fucking upper.
It's
It's
the-
it's not the fucking highest, but it's up there.
yeah, it's up there, right? So it costs a lot of money, and I mean, I take it personally because that's all hours of my fucking retirement that had to come. Like, you had to give up essentially, right? And I will never do that again. That's for sure. Because between the wife and the kids, like they just treat it like a fucking
Right.
200 square foot garbage can, right, on wheels.
Yeah,
But they
been
treat
there.
it like a trash can, and then of course it behaves accordingly like a trash can. And within the first 2 months, it was up on Main Street in Beaver Lodge and couldn't fucking put it in reverse and had to get the thing towed. And it has continued to have these small little glitchy things that are just annoying, but they're all precursors to the one day when it just leaves you fucking somewhere at 40
Right.
below, right? And the other night, the wife was coming home from Grand Prairie. She's working night shift. It's 10 o'clock at night. She sends me this video. She's driving. The dash is just glitching out, and it's like just goes black. And I'm like, "Whew, you're doing 110 down the highway. You've lost your whole instrument cluster. You've lost your navigation, so like the whole radio, whatever. Like everything's black in there." Huh. I don't really feel comfortable with the mother of my kids driving that vehicle down the road.
Right.
And it's like,
fucking headlights go up next.
and, maybe the motor goes like, maybe it still runs in the trans, like maybe the powertrain's solid behind it. It's just this weird electronic thing that won't present a hazard, but it doesn't fill me with confidence. Right. So then it's like, well, what do you get instead of that? So then you start looking around. We start looking around. And it's like, well, okay, well, Ford's got its problems. All these other companies, any domestic built vehicle seems like they've got these problems. And the wife wants to downsize too. That's the other thing. She wants to go from driving a fucking school bus,
Right.
essentially, to something smaller. But then anything that's on the market that's domestic is like transmission failures and engine leaks and just rave reviews, right? And like, oh yeah, no, we're going to be right back into the shop, and it's just going to cost $70,000 this time instead of $85,000. Right. Well, that's not good either, right? So the internet is telling me to go with a Toyota Grand Highlander. So she went earlier this week and she test drove one, and like I think she fell in love with it, but she hasn't told me she fell in love with it.
Sure.
But she also told me I had to leave work early on Friday to go test drive this thing.
Sure.
And she's not interested in test driving whatever her sister's got, the Chevy, whatever. It's a 3/4 size. It's not a Yukon, but it's a, what do they call that? Acadia.
Oh yeah.
GMC Acadia. Right.
I honestly don't do a whole bunch of vehicle looking,
So-
man.
If you just take the Yukon and all the problems you had the Yukon and then just compress that into something 3/4 of the size.
Right.
Well, why would we buy that? Right. And yeah, Ford Explorer is not looking good either. So this Grand Highlander, I test drove it and it runs smooth. It's got power. Seats are way more comfortable. I don't know. It might be the next thing.
My mom and dad had a Toyota Highlander. That thing was fucking sweet. It was like a hybrid, so electric, gas,
you
or
can get,
whatever.
yeah, you can get a gas or you can get a hybrid.
Fuck, did that thing have some go?
Yeah.
Which was funny too, because they bought it in 2006, so this was all fairly new-ish technology then.
Right.
And I tried to see how far I could go with that fucking thing before the gas engine would kick in, and I could go like 20 kilometers an hour down a gravel road for like a kilometer before the gas engine kicked in.
Right.
That's all the jam she had in the batteries. And another thing that pissed my dad off the most, they had it at the Park and Fly, and they went, I don't know where the fuck they went. We were gone for like a month or something. And they come back and he said, no bullshit. Of all the people on the Park and Fly bus that had vehicles, the only fucking car that wouldn't start was that fucking Highlander.
Is that right?
And he's like, with batteries and everything, and you fucking like, it doesn't even have enough jam to start itself.
Yeah, that's a shame, hey?
So he was pretty disappointed in it. But it was a pretty cool car. It was expensive at the time. I want to say it was $60,000 or whatever. Oh, 06.
How long ago was that? Like, I feel like the technology's gotten so much better. Like, I feel like
06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06. 06.
come quite a way.
Oh, it would have for sure. But it
Yeah.
was a fucking it was a cool car. I mean, there's no denying that. It was fancy enough and
Yeah.
everything. So,
But even today, I don't think I would go with a hybrid today. Like, they're getting there for sure. But like, we just live
not
in
for here.
rural northern Alberta. I
Not
think,
for here.
you know.
Well, it just I tell people that like just kind of like how my dad was like he's willing to try it out, eh? Yeah. Why not? We'll give it
Sure.
a show, eh?
Yeah, good for him.
Because we have so many people that are like, oh fuck that. It's gotta be Tesla, gotta be electric, gotta be
Right.
we're like, have you ever fucking owned one? Right? Have you ever now I realize like you say 2020 and beyond or whatever,
Yeah.
even probably 2008 was probably better than 06.
Sure.
Yeah, he fucking owned one.
Yeah.
And in 2006, well, that's the year I graduated, right? So I remember this thing very fucking well. It wasn't there. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to rely on this fucking thing to keep me warm in a
Yeah.
snowstorm.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm pretty big fan of burning hydrocarbons for that.
Yeah. No, me
So-
too.
I will say for us, I don't think I will ever buy a vehicle outside of Driving Force or Hanson again.
Right.
Like the service at Hanson Ford has been like fucking, whew.
That's good.
And it started off with my gray truck that I had bought at a Chevy dealership, which is the one that used to be across from the mall. Doug Marshall, I think, is that the one?
Doug Marshall.
So- Or
Well,
was
no,
it
Ken Sargent is
Was that the
across
one
the mall.
across from the mall, like straight across the highway,
I mean, it's
beside the
it's
McDonald's?
across
There?
from Kitty Corner.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyways,
it's
it
down a
was
bit-
it
it's
was
down a
that
ways,
one.
Yeah.
Doug,
Doug or
because the other one was down by Superstore or whatever, no, down it was south, but keep going south there.
the old Mad Hatters it was across from the old Canadian Tire, like a block over. That was Doug whatever.
Doug Marshall.
Doug Marshall.
Yeah.
Ken Sargent is further down to the north.
Okay. Well, anyways, whichever one it was,
Yeah.
I don't want to give them.
Ken Sargent's GMC, Doug Marshall was Chev.
Don't want to give them the bad name or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck 'em,
Because
call
they
'em up.
fucked everybody, but they all do. But I wheeled in there in like, I was probably like 2008, and I had a Ford to trade off.
Yeah.
It is beautiful, big fucking F350, just a rig hand truck.
Sure. Yeah.
And it was used though, and he used a lot. So I bought it, and this guy's like, "Oh, you're gonna want the fucking extended warranty or whatever fucking package." And I was like, "What the fuck was it?
Right.
What GMC, whatever the fuck it was." So I bought it. It was $4,000, and I drove that truck around. Fuel pump went just outside of Beaver Lodge. So I pulled out my wallet, fucking big old fancy card.
Sure.
I will never forget this as long as I fucking live. The lady, she's like, "Hey, what's your VIN number?" So I read it off to her. She's like, "That's a Ford." And I was like, "Yeah, it is."
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
She's like, "You have the GM protection plan." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I fucking bought it when I bought this truck. I bought
Yeah.
this truck." She's like, "Yeah, this isn't going to help you."
Not good for it, eh?
So I burst out laughing and I phoned it. Her name
Oh,
was
man.
Heather. She worked at fucking Hanson when it was still in Beaver Lodge.
Right.
That I just won't forget this because the service was so good. So I phoned her. They got it in, fixed it right away. It was under warranty. Apparently, the that had bought this truck had bought the extended fucking warranty anyways. So I
Okay.
didn't even fucking need it because it went with the truck, I guess.
I see. Yeah.
So I'm working north of fucking Hudson Hope a year or two later. And I knew something was wrong because when I started my truck, it would shake so bad the fucking snow would fall off.
Oh wow.
So I just let the fucking thing run. That's
What was that,
something-
like a busted motor mount or something?
I don't know what was wrong with it, but I left the fucking thing run because I didn't think I'd get it started again. So I drove, check all the lights were on the fucking dash. Everything.
Right. Christmas
Right.
tree in the dash.
I
yeah.
drive back to Hanson, phone Heather. It's like, I can get it in. So she calls me up, and it was an 06 truck, right?
Yeah.
So it had the 6-liter engine,
Yeah.
all the problems.
Yeah.
So she phoned, she said, it's going to be 20 grand.
You're for sure gonna have a head gasket
Right.
and a Y pipe that's gonna go on you.
And I was like, 20 grand, eh? And then she laughed. She said, "You believe it or not, your warranty expires in a week. So it's
Ooh.
all covered."
Oh.
And I was like, holy fuck. Like, I bought this thing used, right? So, anyways, they did about $18,000 worth of work. I went to pick it up. She's like, make sure if you're going anywhere, your mom and dad are going anywhere, your wife, drive this truck
Yeah.
and drive it hard. Don't let it warm up. Fucking start it, drive it. So we did.
Yeah.
3 days later, fucking light comes back on. Take it back, another $4,000 for the work. all under warranty. It was like 22
Oh,
fucking
wow.
grand.
Wow.
So yeah, I will never, between Hanson Ford and Driving Force, I will never buy a vehicle anywhere else. And I'm not really I only like Ford because of the thing on the numbers on the thing. If you lock your keys in the car,
so lucky the punch
right?
pad.
Fuck, that was. I don't know why every car didn't have that. Of course, now it's on your phone.
63682. I still
Right.
remember one from the last Ford pickup
Oh,
we owned. I'll
just
never forget that.
Incredible. What technology they had then.
Yeah.
Like they say now it's on your phone or whatever. It's on
Yeah.
your fucking watch. You
Just
just
an app on your
wave your watch by your car and it opens. But yeah, that when you get service like that, you're just like, yeah, I'll just fucking whatever. I'll just buy one here.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't even know if she works there anymore. They since shut that Hanson down, and maybe she doesn't even work in Grand Prairie anymore. She probably
I
retired.
don't know. We missed a pile of comments here. Where do we go? Chad says relatives live in southern Ontario, been there lots, Niagara Falls, Welland Canal. Yeah, Niagara Falls would be cool to see. You ever been there? Me neither.
Nope.
Drove down, went through the Manitoulin Islands in northern Ontario and took the ferry across a big chunk of the lake. That was really cool. Diesel power's on. Hey, good evening. Wife has an Explorer. It's been recall after recall. Good to know. Good to know. Jeremy's on. Oh, hey, Jeremy. Brother-in-law bought a Toyota yesterday. Be interested to see how he makes out with that, actually. Chad's been driving Dodge 1-tons with the 6.4 liter gas. Been very dependable. Ford 6-liter and the 5.4 liter were the bread and butter of the shop I worked for. Wayproof. Yeah. I owned two of those. I had a 2003 to 2004. One was a 1-ton, one was a 3/4 ton. And almost kilometer for kilometer, they had the same fucking issues every time. Shameful. Look at the smoke clouds on the screen.
I know
Holy cow.
these
Guys billowing smoke.
cutting that 5% humidity out has just made these things fucking.
they're just-
but look how even they
They're
burn
just
too.
roaring. Hey, yeah,
So
yeah.
no, I'm not partial to any vehicle either. They're all good. I will say when they had that loaner, I will say this about the Lincoln. I don't know what the fuck. They don't have enough jam to get like airflow properly. So my boy wanted to go to the hockey game in Grand Prairie.
Are they overheating or what?
No, they can't get the fucking window defrosted without heating up the cab so fucking hard you can't be in there.
Yeah.
So we're about by Wembley. It was at like minus 38 night too.
Yeah.
So we're both by Wembley. Can't see out the window, but it's so fucking hot. We're like sweating. So what does a genius like me do? Let's roll down the fucking back windows. They fucking wouldn't go up.
Froze down.
So now we're freezing. And I phoned the dude that sold us the car. I didn't know. Apparently he's on medical leave for fucking stress. And as I am,
Probably gets.
I always think I'm a lot funnier than I fucking am.
Yeah.
So instead of saying like, "Hey man, how's it going? My window won't go up," I was like, "What in the fuck are you doing? This thing is a fucking piece of shit."
Yeah.
So, anyways, he's like, "Robin, he said, just take it to the shop. They'll give you another one." He said they're open till 6.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I pulled off and I got out there and I fucking like ripped the fucking window up. It did go up, but I don't think you're gonna get away from like reliability issues with any fucking brand anymore.
No, and that's the sin, right? Like a guy's looking. I'm not looking for the service package. I'm looking for the thing that I don't need the service package.
And I think
right?
the reality
that
you're gonna have to face is the fact that you are literally looking to buy the service package now.
Yeah,
Because
unfortunately,
it's fucking junk.
Unfortunately,
It's all
junk.
fucking junk.
Yeah.
It's all fucking junk.
Yeah.
So you want the guy that is going to answer the phone
Yeah.
at 5:45 and say, "Look, I'll call down to the shop right now. They'll put a loaner out on the fucking lot. It'll be warm up. Drive this one in.
Right.
Exchange your fucking keys. Get into the red one and fucking go to your hockey game. And we'll come out in the morning because they do that too.
Yeah.
They drive all the way out to the farm and they switch them out for you.
They
You
do.
don't even have to be involved in
You
it.
don't got to take it to town.
So you don't even got to bring it into fucking town.
Oh, that's
The
pretty.
frustrating thing about their fucking parking at the airport is you got to drive into town to get their key.
Good. Well,
That's pretty fucking stupid.
for their little lot.
Yeah, they could do that better, where they just give you the code
sure.
and you fucking type it
Punch
in
it in.
there. Because why the fuck we gotta drive all the way in? And
All the way across the city.
they only got like 4 keys because they only got 4 lots.
Sure.
So you can't get like a mom in advance. You gotta
Right.
get like the day before you're gonna leave.
Yeah.
So you gotta drive in, get this thing, drive back, then pack the fucking thing up, then drive in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
kind
and if you're
of
leaving
fucking
if
stupid.
you're leaving at 6 in the morning, that'd be
Right.
a royal pain in the ass. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But we used it once and it was fucking sweet because when we got off the plane and you walk out and your car is the first one there and it's warm, it was fucking sweet. We didn't have to walk
No, for sure. it
all
would
the
be.
way through to the back and then
Yeah.
worry about paying for it. Like
Yeah.
it's because like they come and get it too, so there's no pay.
Yeah.
It didn't sit there for that 2 weeks.
Right.
It sat there for 2 hours.
So you
They
just
come and got
pay
it.
the $4 or
We
whatever.
didn't pay anything.
You don't pay nothing.
No,
Oh, that's good.
it's free.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, it's free parking because it's parked at Lincoln's lot
Right.
or Ford's lot, anyways.
Chad says the 6-liter diesel were lots of fun till they weren't anymore. Stock everything, could spin the tires, the lights. It was a fun truck. And then the bills started. Made more people poor than any other truck, I'm sure. That is true. Because mine, I know, I mean, well, when I owned them 2 6-liters, I was young. I had more money than brains, that's
Sure.
for sure, right? And the first thing I would do is go to, I think it's Action Truck Parts now, but I forget what it was called before. And just fucking chips and cold air intakes and like anything I do to give it just a little bit more. And you sit there in 4-wheel drive and just burn all 4 tires. And it's like, well, that's fucking $2,800 worth of tires. So I'm gone, right? And what a time to be alive until you blow a fucking head gasket or
Right.
break the bolts or injectors. Fuck, I had to do an injector job, and I think because one of the rig hands had a fucking hate on for me and put frac sand in my slip tank, and yeah, so I was well loved as a driller. Oh well.
Yeah, you do kind of live and learn. My love for fancy fucking shiny shit was like instantly quashed after owning one where the fucking fake chrome pitted and tarnished and fucking fell off and the fucking extra lights fell off or quit working within a fucking minute of being on the fucking
You
thing.
can see right through it at that
You
point.
know, you got some fucking. And this was always the funny thing too. Like you take this fucking shit in to get it done, and you're assuming like, well, I would do it myself, but I'm not an expert, so we'll let this fucking guy do it. So then you get it done, and you come back, and you get in the next morning, the batteries are fucking dead because Joe Blow fucking hooked it directly to the fucking battery with no fucking fuse or no fucking.
You realize
You
pretty
know,
quickly he's not an expert.
Yeah, no
either.
key power or whatever. So now you have these fucking parasitic fucking drains all over. Because I get more joy out of fucking traveling now.
Right.
Like my life is extremely fucking simple.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of the fucking extras. The shit that I buy, what's on it was on it. It's not
Right.
getting anything else put on it.
Yeah.
Fucking if it happens to be used and have this interesting feature, it's because it
No,
was
that's
there.
right.
I didn't fucking put that on.
Yeah.
I have no fucking interest in that anymore.
I will say I'm at a point in my life where like the heated steering wheel is a nice. That is a nice
game
touch.
changer.
You know, like I start my company truck, and then I just get in it, and you don't need the whole truck to be warmed up if your hands are warm,
Right?
right? The heated seat and the heated steering wheel, that oil can be fucking tar in that engine. I don't care. Like
Fuck it.
I'm
right?
comfortable at that point, right? Oh well.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Volkswagen has some pretty fucking cool cars too, actually.
We looked at the Atlas before we bought the Yukon. And ergonomically, it was not a good fit. Like, to be true, like it did. I didn't fit in it well, and it wasn't comfortable, and just didn't seem like. And the salesman was super pushy, and I was like, fuck this guy, right? So, but then I guess they're the new ones that have come out, like, well, the next generation, 2024 to 2026, they are having a bunch of fucking problems. So,
Okay.
I'm not sad that we didn't go that route. My sister-in-law bought one, I think, in 2024, and they had, within 2 years, they had all kinds of grief with them. So,
Okay.
yeah, like you say, right? They're all just fucking junk, right? So,
Even on the farm side, we literally just buy for service now. Like fuck, because Well, actually, a gentleman was out at the farm today picking up a bag of feed.
Yeah.
Who works at one of the dealerships, and he was there. I don't know, a few months ago, and I asked him. I said, like, what the fuck does it take to get a response from you folks? Like, I've never in my life wanted to give somebody money, and not just a little bit, like
Right.
$12,000,
Right.
to upgrade some GPS technology. And what had happened was there was a program where you upgrade your old GPS, so they give you $4,500 for yours, and they sell you one for 16.
Right.
So you get
Yeah.
four grand
Yeah.
off. And so I messaged him. I sent him all the pictures of my GPS unit. That was in September 24th. And the guy's like, perfect. That's all I need. I'm going to get you a quote.
You got nothing back.
So today, and I was like, yeah, I'm still waiting for that fucking quote, man. Not only that, but my swather GPS is actually having problems. It won't engage. So you can still swath. Doesn't take away from the machine.
Right.
It's a bit fucking frustrating when you have a $15,000 GPS in there and you're still
Big
fucking
machine
driving.
in there. Yeah.
That was also right around September 24th. I said, okay, I want to upgrade my tractor GPS and I want my swather GPS fixed. There's still waiting on a fucking call. Like, what the fuck?
And that's real money. That's
Well, fuck yeah, I don't know. To fix the GPS, probably I don't know, $2,500 at least.
Right.
Even if it's just a harness or fucking something, it's going to be expensive.
right. But I mean, it's
And then-
not like you buy a car that's $60,000-$70,000.
Right.
Like you buy a swather. What's that?
Well, that one when we bought it was $185.
There you go. Right. So the thing better fucking work.
And that's the irony of it too. It's a 2016. We bought it brand new, and it has like fucking. That was actually a fucking kick in the prick too. So I go in there to buy this thing. Yeah, it's 185 with the GPS. So that was. I thought I had a small victory there because I think they threw the GPS in free. Brand new GPS, brand new swather. So when it started having problems this year, I'm looking at my swather and it's got like. I'm just going to say numbers. It's got like 500 hours on it.
Sure.
I go through the GPS because I'm trying to figure out why it won't work. So I'm going through all the screens. The fucking GPS has 1,100 hours on it.
How is that even possible?
So I asked the fucking GPS guy, and he's like, I don't think they gave you a new GPS. I think they fucking probably gave you one.
If you
like-
use one.
Yeah, like out of a fucking demo or something.
Right.
And I was like, oh, fuck. I kind of laugh this shit off now because I know I'm not the only one that gets fucked. Like the world's not out for me.
Right. But that's still rude.
So, but when you catch it and you're like, fuck you.
yeah.
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Because he asked me today, he's like, well, I can check again. I said, don't bother. I said, I'm so fucking done with your
Right.
fucking service. I'll literally just phone fucking Rocky. Like,
Right.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
Or even beyond that now, I'll take the fucking GPS out. I'll put it in a box and I'll ship it to a fucking company who specializes in rebuilding fucking GPSs. That's
Yeah.
a third party and they can fucking ship
Yeah.
it back and I'll put it
and then
back
they
in.
won't get any money.
Right? And you'll get absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm so done with you guys and your fucking bullshit.
Douglas has slid so badly for now. From that is true. Yeah.
Saying that?
Chad. First 50,000 kilometers were Heller Tahoe. It was always in the shop. The transmission even piled on at 30,000. In here for a bunch of work in the fall. Good thing we have extended warranty. Well, we're about done on warranty, so that's why we're trying to make ourselves an exit strategy to get out of that Yukon. I feel so bad for whoever picks one of those up, you know.
Right? You do kind of fucking should just
Like-
burn this fucking thing.
Right?
Is what
Like,
should be done.
it's kind of what should happen.
just
right?
crush the
Just like-
fucking thing. It's,
I feel because even now, if I sold that thing today, if we take it to the dealer and we get the fucking panels all reset and the lights are all off on the dash and it's like technically functional,
right?
somebody's gonna buy that for between $60,000 and $70,000.
Right?
It's not a fucking cheap car,
Just a huge piece of
Right.
shit, eh?
so it's a very expensive piece of shit. And I would feel so like that's why I refuse to sell it privately. My conscience wouldn't, like,
Right.
it just wouldn't allow me to do it. Like so. Send it to a dealer, and at least they're then responsible
Right.
for something.
They're
Right?
supposed to go through it.
They
make
do
sure
their
it's
whole
sound,
inspection thing and make sure
and they can fuck the next guy over.
right. Yeah, yeah. Jeremy says he is the service department for his equipment. As long as you can find parts, the rest doesn't worry. Yeah, So I've become kind of the service department for the old blue farm truck there, and it's crazy. But an $85,000 fucking Yukon sitting there parked, can't fucking drive it anywhere. And the 2008 Chevy with 452,000 kilometers is coming in, filling the gap. Like, you would never think that would be a thing, right?
Fuck it, but it's the reality, right? Like, and then you get a little bit older than that yet too, right? And fuck, that shit is flawless. I know like we got our telehandler broke down, and fuck,
Yeah.
that's kind of a nightmare in itself. And they said same with our combine. They said from like fucking right around the 2000s to about 2010, that's when this electronic technology and integration really started to get fucking nuts. Like they thought they could do a lot of stuff. So all of this shit is like it's supposed to jive, but it really doesn't. You know,
The
so
thing
when
is-
you plug into it, it's supposed to tell you what's wrong,
Right?
but it fucking actually isn't smart enough
But it's not
to
figuring
tell
it
you
out.
what's wrong. So you've got this false sense of security, I guess. Because the diagnostic, that was see, and that's the other thing that's bullshit. That was supposed to basically be eliminated.
Sure.
Diagnostic time was fucking. It was going to be insignificant in the future. You just go out and you wave your fucking computer in front of this car, and it downloads and uploads all the
Does software update.
information and tells you exactly what's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, they have no clue now.
Nope.
No fucking clue. They
Nope.
just start somewhere.
Yeah.
And just change component after component.
Yeah, they
after
start
component.
bolting fucking modules on. Yeah.
Or at least they tell you they don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe that's a big conspiracy too. Maybe they do exactly what's wrong, but they still start at fucking step one
Yeah.
and just bill you for fucking
Yeah.
until they get to
There's
step
the
eight.
first $120 just to plug the fucking diag machine in.
Because that gets a bit old too.
Chad says he doesn't sweat whoever buys my junk anymore. I bought enough junk off everyone else, although I do send my better stuff to Jeremy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel so bad, right? Like it's just do I have balls big enough to tell somebody it's running perfectly?
Oh, I hear you, man.
Because there's always that guilt or maybe it's fear that they're going to come walking back into your driveway and be like, "What the fuck, man?" And call you out on it.
The thing my old man told me once, and it was my oldest brother was telling me a story about my dad had this fucking like 5-bottom plow, and he said he'll never forget it. My dad went to town and bought like $600 worth of parts, bearings and shit, and then they spent all day putting all this shit on this plow, and then he sold the plow for $600.
Ooh,
Right?
yeah.
And
But that's the reality, though.
but
right?
I talked to him like about it and stuff like that, and he said, you know what? In life, when you're selling shit like that, it's most likely going to someone fucking like, or maybe not most likely, but oftentimes it's going to someone who's fucking less fortunate than you.
Right.
So
Less
knowingly
fortunate
saddle somebody with a piece of shit,
and probably less mechanically
Right.
inclined.
it's actually, and that's, this fucking kind of segues back into our fucking, moral stand on fucking touring the fucking United States right now.
Yeah.
Like at some point it doesn't make a lot of sense,
No.
but it's a bit of a moral stand. And you're thinking,
is,
you know what, I
yeah.
am not going to, and I've seen fucking people do it. I got some fucking close folks that are in the fucking auction business and have been. No fucking problem cracking an egg in the fucking radiator and fucking sending it to Richie Brothers.
letting her buck.
It
yeah.
don't fucking leak now,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
no fucking problem.
Yeah.
Getting the fucking 16-year-old who just got his first fucking $5,000 saved up, gonna go to the auction and buy this truck for $4,800 when the fucking
Yeah.
thing is worth nothing.
Runs like a gem,
know,
but it is fucking
People have
thunder.
no fucking problem doing that. So yeah, we do take a little bit of moral stand where even with the telehandler, the guy said yesterday he was there, Saturday he was there. Yeah, yesterday. He said, well, how much you want to spend on this fucking thing?
Right.
And he's like, well, maybe you should just take it to the fucking auction. And I was like, well, we should actually, if we're going to take it to the auction, we should at least get it running. Like, fuck, so you can drive the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't I can't just do that.
No.
Like, I can't just morally fucking take it there and then you saddle somebody who's excited that day. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is gonna be a good. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
for me.
great. Yeah, it's
You
gonna
know?
help our business or
And then
whatever.
they get
it
it
is, yeah.
home and they realize that it was literally just fucking glued to fucking together.
Just a lemon.
You know, just to try to get it through
Yeah.
fucking 10 minutes of the day.
Just the running check to fucking make the video for the Richie
Right.
Brothers website. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we never, like, by and large, we never sell anything. Because my theory is, well, if I'm going to sell it, it's got to be in running condition. If it's in running condition, why am I selling it?
Well, just have it. Yeah,
you know, I
just
might as well
keep it,
just
right?
keep it, right? So, yeah.
We did that with 2 swathers too. This one, it had the wrong cutting bar in it, and we had known that from basically the first year of having it. And we ran it like that for like 4 or 5 fucking years, and then we went to sell it, and yeah, my dad took the cutting bar and put the right one in, and I was like, why the fuck did we do that? Well, you can't fucking sell it; it doesn't work. And I was like, well, we ran it for 5 fucking years,
Ran it fucked up.
fighting every fucking round.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then the irony of it, the guy took the fucking header off anyways.
Oh, after all that.
Yeah. It still didn't get fucking used. But
Yeah. Oh, well.
So, yeah, that's not a. I do know there's lots of folks that can.
I did resist the urge there the other day. I seen there was a tractor for sale and to buy and sell up in right outside of Worsley, actually. And it was the Unicorn, front wheel assist, front end loader, 3-point hitch.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
the whole 9 yards, cab, heat, everything. Nice looking tractor, $18,000, and I'm like, that thing's got to be fucked. It's got to be fucked.
Right.
There's no way. Like there's no way that guy doesn't know what it's worth and is selling it for that cheap. That this thing is fucked.
Right.
And thank goodness I just sat on it for 24 hours and just waited and talked myself out of it. Because guaranteed if I sent a truck there to pick it up, it probably wouldn't even start to get off the fucking
Right.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be good with wrenches if you're going to buy fucking old shit.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's not even old shit. It's like newer stuff. There's
Yeah.
not wrenches anymore now. It's
Right.
fucking
You need your laptop.
you need,
and all your
you need a
software.
laptop and fucking
So,
all these goddamn onboard computers. Well, when they're fucked, they're fucked. Like you're
right.
so. Oh,
Right.
well.
But yeah, the new stuff too is getting pretty fucking out of hand because I know I was pricing out telehandlers, and of course you wouldn't have to be new, but I mean that's where you're going to start. Let's see what new ones
Right,
are
but
worth.
there's a lot of zeros right off the get go.
Oh yeah, fuck. I'll make you a good deal on this one. We won't make any margin. Okay, 220,000. Wow. I guess we don't need that.
Not gonna make any margin.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like one day for someone to like actually fucking like come up with like a true cost, you know? Like this is how much iron is in the machine. This is what a plate
Right.
of iron is worth.
Right.
This is how many arms you could cut out of one plate of iron.
Yeah.
This is what a fucking tire is actually worth. This is what, you know, say 3 miles of fucking number 16 fucking
Gauge
wires
wire.
worth.
Yeah.
This is what the toggle switches are actually worth. And figure out what one of these fucking things is actually worth by component to fucking stick together.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sure you'd see like 50, 60 grand.
Well, imagine like when you build a fire truck, it is that way. Like you spec it and it right down to the nut and the bolt and everything,
Okay.
right? And you know the cost of every single thing, every single component, every switch, every light, every fucking cabinet latch, everything. You know everything, right? And then they just say this is our labor to put it together, and then this is our margin. Imagine if you went there and said, I need a brand new tractor, and this is all the things it's got to have in it,
Right.
and it's boom, 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 boom. If it was more transparent, the guy probably wouldn't feel so bad, right? But you're just like, how hard am I going to get fucked today? I don't know.
Yeah, it is that bad.
Yeah.
It is that bad. And for things to be like, you know, going up 20, 30% year over year just fucking cuz.
Just because, yeah.
That's getting a little old too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really know if that's fucking necessary. I mean, maybe it is, but I'm sure it isn't.
No,
Like that's
No.
not.
I remember the first brand new pickup truck I bought cost $48,000. It was a Dodge, 2001 Dodge crew, not crew cab, but I guess they had a club cab at the time is what they had, right? 4-wheel drive, nice truck. Probably shouldn't have got rid of that truck as soon as I did. But the last truck that I got rid of for work, it's not my truck, but still, I'm aware of the numbers, right? So this black one that I got here, $86,000 for that pickup.
It's crazy.
So it's doubled, like fucking doubled. Yeah. And the only difference is the heated seat and the heated steering wheel. In
Right.
functionality, right? Yeah. Well, how's the last half of your cigar treating you?
It got real warm.
It is, eh?
I don't know
You
if you got the heat turned.
You're
up
getting
too hard in here,
peppered.
too.
Well, the heater did kick on, but
So, but yeah, it's heating up the face pretty good.
yeah, mine's starting to fall apart here. But I don't even care at this point. It's been too long to have. It's been too long waiting to have one. So
Right. And you're saying you guys are lounge chair savers too on holidays, eh, or what? But you at least went back after breakfast.
I mean, I would say this is the first time we've ever done that, and it was only specifically because there was like however many of us there is. Like there's fucking 17 of us, or
Right.
however many went down, right? So if you're gonna go with just two of you, then who cares, right? You'll just find a spot somewhere.
Right.
When there's that many and you kind of want to sit together, you go out, right? So, but yeah, 6:30 in the morning was the magic time, and we found we were the only people, just being, rural working class people that were up at that time of day. Everybody else would get up at 7:30 and then go out there and look and be fucking disappointed, and we'd go to the buffet and have a breakfast and then go out there and spend the day, right? But
That was brutal. We'd get up and we'd sit on the balcony and watch everybody run down and save like all their chairs.
well, I think there's nothing worse though than the people that go save their chairs and then you never see them all day.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So we go see, and that's the other thing too. So there's 5 of us traveling, right? 3 kids, me and Corey. So we'll save like one chair,
Right?
because really you don't. I mean, my 3-year-old doesn't need her own fucking lounge
They don't.
chair,
No, they
right?
don't.
They're in the pool and then they sit on the end of the fucking chair and eat a French fry and then go back to the pool, right? So we'd save like one chair.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking lounge on the fucking thing anyways.
Yeah.
So Corey can sit there and watch the fucking kids all walk around, talk to somebody at the bar or whatever.
Sure.
But so the 2 beside us, there was one red croc left foot, one red croc right foot on 2 chairs. It was 4 fucking hours. Those crocs sat there.
Till anybody showed up.
I left.
Right.
I don't know if anybody ever did come,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that seems
I
like
thought that was
that
bit
seems like a
fucking
moral
ignorant,
sin,
you know?
almost, right? But
Down on the beach was the same way. People would fucking, and I mean, you know what? And here's the thing: for some of the older folks, I get it. They want to read their book by the beach, so whatever. They're gonna be lounging there all day, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, for everybody else, I was thinking like, why don't you sit on the sand? Like that's why you come here.
Yeah.
Because we'd lay our towel down and build a sandcastle.
Sure.
Fucking sit
Yeah.
with your toes in the water. But yeah, how many people like? It's almost like that's their whole trip is saving chairs.
yeah.
Like you got nothing else to do the fucking day, or like how the fuck can you sit here all day in that fucking chair, or save it all day to sit here for fucking an hour
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
and then fuck off?
Like I
again.
say, we would save 10, but there's 17 of us going, so it's half, whatever. So I don't feel too bad about that. But
Yeah.
because you're like I said, you're rotating constantly. You're rotating right in and out of the water or whatever.
They did have a lot of chairs too, though. I think that some of the more